The world's great novels. Tonight, the NBC University of the Air presents the second of 4 episodes in its dramatization of Fyodor Dostoevsky's masterpiece, The Brothers Karamazov, another in its series of books that live, the world's great novels. Alexei Karamazov, the young and gentle novice monk, feels himself powerless to avert the terrible conflict growing in the lives of his brothers, Ivan and Dmitri, and their selfish and vicious old father. He feels the gathering force of tragedy in his family and faces yet another great sorrow in the approaching death of his beloved teacher, the elder of the monastery, Father Zosima. Thus, his loyalty is divided as Dostoevsky takes up the thread of our story.
Alexei rose from his cot in the monastery before daybreak. He thought immediately of his brother Dmitri's strange farewell to him the night before, and of the terrible disgrace Dmitri had hinted at and refused to explain. He resolved to look for Dmitri at once and to solve the mystery. But first, he approached the venerable monk, the friend and confidant of Father Zosima.
Father Paisi, how is Father Zosima?
He is worse, my dear boy. He is very weak.
When, Father? How long?
When it is God's will. But he may not live through the day. Go to him, Alexei. He needs you.
Yes, I will go.
Come closer, Alexei. It seems dark. I can see you.
Father Zosima.
No tears, my dear son. Tell me, are your people expecting you? Do they need you?
I promised myself I'd see them today. But now I don't want to leave you.
But you must go, Alexei. You shall be here when I die. I will say my last words to you. That will be my last gift to you, because you love me. Go now, my son. Go and keep your promise.
Alexei obeyed, happy with the elder's promise that he should hear his last word on earth. He hurried toward his father's house, anxious to finish what he had to do and return quickly. He found the old man sitting alone over his breakfast, the brandy bottle already on the table.
What are you doing here, Alexei?
I just came to find out how you're feeling.
Don't trouble yourself. You'd do better to go after your brother Ivan.
Why? Where's he gone?
Why, to Katerina Ivanovna, of course. He still thinks he's going to get her for himself, his brother's fiancée.
He didn't tell you so.
He didn't. What do you think he's doing around here? He didn't come to murder me like Dmitri. He doesn't ask for money. He must have come for something.
Oh, you're still in a bad mood from yesterday.
You'd be in a bad mood, too. I ought to have that ruffian Dmitri locked up. A man can't beat up his old father. The law's got something to say about that.
You wouldn't put Dmitri in prison. He's your own son.
Wouldn't I? But, Alexei, if I sent him to prison, Grushenka would feel sorry for him. This way, she'll feel sorry for me because he beat me. Your father's a clever man, Alexei. A very clever man. I'll marry Grushenka, and I'll crush Dmitri.
Don't talk like that.
I'll crush him, I will, like a beetle. You'll never get Grushenka. And you can go and tell Ivan to leave Katerina alone. Let her look out for Dmitri. Let her keep him away from my Grushenka. Now, get out. Get out. Go to Katerina's and find out what's going on. Yes. Alexei, and come back and tell me. You hear?
Goodbye, Father. God be with you.
God be with me, indeed. I need a drink. That's what I need.
Alexei made his way toward Katerina Ivanovna's house with new doubts besetting his mind. Until now, it had seemed impossible to him that Ivan should be in love with Dmitri's betrothed. He wanted to believe that Katerina was truly in love with Dmitri. But now he remembered his brother's words of the day before. She's giving me her life out of gratitude. And as he entered Katerina's drawing room, he looked anxiously into Ivan's pale face, trying to find the answer.
I'm just leaving, Alexei. Come along with me.
No, Ivan, please. I want to know what Alexei thinks. I want him to tell me I'm right.
If I can help you, Katerina?
You're my friend, Alexei. And you saw what happened yesterday. When that woman was here.
Grushenka, you mean?
Yes. I've decided something, Alexei. And Ivan thinks I'm right.
Oh, yes. You're right. It has to be this way.
And I want you to tell me so, too, Alexei.
What is it, Katerina?
It's only this. If Dmitri marries that woman, I'll never forgive him. But I'll never leave him. I'll watch over him all my life.
Dmitri will appreciate that.
He'll be unhappy with her, Ivan. He's
Ah.
sure to be. And then he can come to me. I'll give up my whole life for his happiness. I want him to see me doing it all his life.
But you only feel this way for a moment, Katerina.
Oh, you don't know her, Alexei. This moment will last all her life. She thinks it's her duty.
A duty, Alexei. That's what will help me bear it.
Yes, Katerina. You'll spend your life thinking about your own heroism, about how brave you are in your suffering.
Alexei, tell me. I want to know what you'll say. I know you're both my friends. I know you won't desert me.
I'm going back to Moscow tomorrow.
To Moscow? Why, how fortunate. I don't mean I'm glad you're going, such a good friend. I'm sorry to lose you. But you can deliver some letters for me. Yes, that's it, some letters. I'll go and write them right away.
And what about Alexei's opinion? I thought you were so anxious to hear it.
I haven't forgotten. I want his decision. I'll do whatever he says.
You'd better not hear what I've got to say.
But what's the matter, Alexei?
He's going to Moscow, and you say you're glad. You're playing a part as if this were a theater.
What are you talking about?
You don't love Dmitri at all. You never have, and Dmitri never loved you. You're torturing Ivan because you love him, and you're torturing yourself trying to believe you love Dmitri. It's got to stop.
Why, you're a little religious idiot. That's what you are.
You're a good boy, Alexei. You made a mistake.
What mistake?
Katerina's not in love with me. She's kept me around so she could take out a spite on someone when Dmitri insulted her.
Is this what you think of me?
You're enjoying all of this, Katerina. It gives you a chance to be faithful and heroic.
Ivan, forgive me.
I can't not right now. I've loved you too much. I shouldn't say that. But it doesn't matter because I'm never coming back. Goodbye, Katerina. Be happy with your duty.
Ivan!
Ivan. Katerina, it was my fault. I began it. Oh, what do I know about these things?
No, it was not your fault. Run after him, Alexei. Tell him.
Tell him what?
Tell him. No. Only go. Oh, Alexei. What kind of woman am I?
Ivan! Wait! Ivan!
Alexei. You should have come with me in the first place.
Ivan, you shouldn't have left Katerina like that. She's terribly unhappy.
Don't worry about her, little brother. She's stronger than you think. Come, walk along with me. Where are you going, Alexei?
I have to get back to the monastery soon. Father Zosima's dying.
Tell me, have you seen Dmitri today?
No.
Oh, I wanted to see him before I went away. No, but there's no need for it now.
Are you really going so soon, brother?
Yes. I finished what I had to do, and I'm going. You saw me finish it just now.
At Katerina's?
Yes.
I don't believe you, brother. I don't think you can live with this.
Don't you? And I tell you, there's a strength that can stand anything.
What strength?
The strength of being a Karamazov, Alexei. I can always fall back on that.
And get to be like father, you mean?
Yes, even that. I can make a life for myself, Alexei. Without her, without anybody. For as long as I don't lose my desire for life, everything is lawful.
Yes. You said that yesterday.
And you don't like me for it, do you? No more about this, Alexei. You go to the right, and I to the left. Now, go to your elder. He's dying. If he dies without you, you'll be angry with me for keeping you. Goodbye, Alexei.
It was just the way Dmitri had left Alexei the night before, and a strange resemblance passed through Alexei's mind as he stood looking after his brother. For a moment, he was afraid for Ivan, but the thought left him, and all at once he turned and almost ran to the monastery. And Ivan, when he left Alexei, went home to Fyodor Pavlovich's house. But with every step he took, he felt a more terrible depression growing on him, a depression which he could not explain, until suddenly, about 15 paces from the gate, he realized what was worrying him. The lackey, Smerdyakov, was sitting on a bench in the gateway waiting for him. And suddenly, Ivan knew that this was the man he hated. Hated for his slyness, his vanity, and for the way he seemed to think that he and Ivan had some kind of understanding between them. Smerdyakov grinned at him.
I am surprised at you, Ivan Fyodorovich.
Why are you surprised at me?
Why don't you go to Chermasnya, sir?
Why should I go to Chermasnya?
Why, because Fyodor Pavlovich has begged you to go. To sell his land for him, sir.
Let me pass. I'm in a hurry.
Oh, wait a minute, Ivan Fyodorovich.
Well?
I'm in an awful position, sir.
What are you talking about?
Why, about your father and your brother Dmitri. Fyodor Pavlovich worries me every minute about Grushenka. When will she come? Why hasn't she come? And Dmitri Fyodorovich threatens to kill me if I let her get here without knowing. Oh, I'm afraid of them, sir.
Then why have you been meddling? Why are you spying for Dmitri anyway?
Oh, how could I help it? Dmitri Fyodorovich got a hold of me at the very beginning. Now he'll kill me if I miss her.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
I don't know, sir. I have a feeling perhaps I'll have a long fit tomorrow.
What do you mean, a long fit?
My epilepsy, sir. I've had it all my life. Sometimes the fits go on for 3 days.
But how can you tell when you're going to have one?
I can't tell. But I might fall down the cellar steps, and that would bring one on.
Oh. So you're going to pretend to be ill for 3 days.
If Grushenka should come, Dmitri couldn't blame a sick man for not telling him. Could he, sir?
Oh, hang it all. What are you afraid of? Dimitri's not going to kill you.
He'd kill me first of all. But more than that, they might take me for an accomplice if he kills your father.
Who should take you for an accomplice?
Oh, wait. Because of the signals, sir.
What signals? Speak out, will you?
You've been going to your room early, sir. You don't know how carefully your father locks himself in at night. He's afraid to open the door. But he wants to know if Grushenka comes. So, there are signals. He sent me to tell her about them. 5 knocks means she's here. 3 knocks means he must let me in. So, if he heard one of the signals, he'd open the door right away, without being afraid.
And you told Dmitri about this? How dared you tell him?
I was afraid of him. I told him so he'd know I'm faithful to him.
Then you'd better watch for him. Make sure he doesn't use those signals.
But how can I, if I should be laid up with a fit?
Oh, let Grigory know then. He'll keep them out.
Oh, Grigory will never know. His lumbago has been bothering him, and every night his wife gives him a very strong medicine, and then drinks the rest of it herself. It puts them right to sleep, and they'd never hear Dmitri.
So you'll have a fit and they'll be drunk. It looks to me like you're trying to arrange this whole thing.
Oh, how could I arrange it? It all depends on Dmitri, whether he comes.
And if Grushenka doesn't come to the old man at all, Then why should Dmitri break in?
Why, he'll come the way he did yesterday, just to make sure she's not here. And then there's the 3,000 rubles. You know, it's in an envelope in your father's room.
And that's nonsense. Dmitri might kill Father on account of Grushenka, but he won't steal.
He needs money, Ivan Fyodorovich. And besides, think of this. If Grushenka marries the old man, there wouldn't be a penny for any of you. But Fyodor Pavlovich hasn't made a will. If he dies now, there'll be 40,000, even for Dmitri.
Then why on earth are you telling me to go to Chermashnya?
Oh, if I were in your place, I'd get out of here, that's all.
You're an idiot, and what's more, you're a scoundrel.
Oh,
I'm going away to Moscow, if you want to know. And I'm going early tomorrow morning.
Of course, they could send for you in Moscow if anything happens.
Oh, and couldn't they send for me in Chermashnya? It's even closer than Moscow.
They could send for you there, too.
Then what are you talking about?
I only meant, sir, your father has asked you to go to Chermashnya. He's begged you to go.
So, he'd be bringing it on himself, is that it?
Precisely so.
Let him think I've gone to Chermashnya, then. I tell you, I'm going to Moscow. And I'm going tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I always say, sir, it's worthwhile talking to a clever man.
What do you mean by that, you idiot?
Oh, nothing, sir. Fyodor Pavlovich will be waking up soon, if you will excuse me.
Ivan sat up very late at night thinking of many things, and rose in the morning without saying goodbye to his father and set out on his journey. But instead of relief, his soul was filled with such gloom, his heart ached with such anguish as he'd never known before. Meanwhile, as Ivan and Smerdyakov were having their strange conversation, Alexei reached the monastery and went anxiously into Father Zosima's cell. The elder's face was bright and cheerful. He lay in his bed, talking quietly to Father Paisi and the other monks who were his friends. Seeing Alexei, he smiled joyfully and held out his hand.
Welcome, my dear Alexei.
Oh, dear Father, I came as soon as I could.
Have you been home? Have you seen your brother Dmitri?
I saw him yesterday. I could not find him today.
Oh, but you must find him. Perhaps you may have time to prevent something terrible.
Oh, Father and teacher, tell me, what is this terror? What is this suffering?
I cannot tell. But I saw a look in his face, and it seemed to reflect his fate. Alexei, remember, everything and all our fates are from the Lord. But I can tell you, Alexei, what the Lord decrees for you. You will go forth from these walls, and you will live like a monk in the world. You will have misfortunes, but you will find your happiness in them. You will bless life, and you will make others bless it. Alexei, give me a hand, dearest Father. Rejoice, dear son, rejoice. Pray for me, Alexei. My blessing upon you.
Father Zosima. Father Zosima.
He is gone, dear son. He is with the Lord.
Father, you see, how can this be? What shall I do now? What shall I do?
The body of Father Zosima was prepared for burial according to the ritual, and he lay in the open coffin with an icon of the Savior in his hand. All night, Alexei knelt beside him and prayed, while Father Paisi stood reading the gospel as it was prescribed.
Should be glorified.
But when it was daylight, the crowds began to gather outside the cell. The monks came first, and then the people from the town. They gathered, waiting, filled with expectation.
A miracle. We shall see a miracle.
The sick will be healed.
The blind will see again.
A miracle. A miracle.
And Alexei was waiting too, hoping, fearing, sure of great things to come. Surely God would show his favor to the remains of such a holy man. Yet the hours went by, and the expected miracle did not come to pass. The crowd grew restless, and the mood began to change.
It shows God's judgment is not his man.
He was not strict in fasting.
He was a proud man. He was not humble.
And the criticism became an
He
uproar.
was unclean. He was not faithful.
He is turned into a devil.
It is a sign. It is a sign from God.
All at once, Father Paisi saw Alexei leave the side of the coffin with a strange look and slip toward the door of the cell.
Alexei, my son. Where are you going?
I don't know, Father. Where is there left for me to go?
What do you mean, my son?
Father Paisi, why has there been no miracle?
Have you fallen into temptation, then? Can you be with those of little faith?
Let me go, Father, I pray you.
You're leaving the hermitage? Without asking leave? Without asking a blessing? Go then, Alexei. But you will come back again.
Alexei had spoken the truth. He did not know where he was going. He knew only that the man he had exalted above everything in the world had not received the glory that was his due. Who had judged him? Who had decreed this? And there was a terrible doubt in Alexei's heart. For if his faith was gone, what was there left for him? And then he remembered Ivan's words the day before.
The strength of being a Karamazov, to sink into baseness and corruption.
Grushenka lived in the busiest part of the town near the cathedral square. It was quite dark when Alexei reached her rooms.
Yes? Yes, who is it?
It is Alexei Karamazov.
Daniel, who's there? Don't let him in.
It's not he, mistress. It's someone else.
It's I, Grushenka. It's Alexei.
Alexei, you frightened me, but I'm so glad to see you. Come in, come in. I've always hoped you'd come to see me, Alexei. Only I'm expecting some news, and I was afraid it was Dmitri breaking in.
But why are you so afraid of Dmitri?
I tell you, I'm expecting news. I don't want him here at all. But you, Alexei, it's different with you. Sit here by me. Sit on the sofa. That's right. Why do you look so sad, Alexei?
What? I don't know. I have nothing to be sad about.
No, of course not. I'll cheer you up, Alexei. Here, let me sit on your knee. You're not afraid of me, are you?
No, I'm not afraid.
Of course not. And now, shall I tell you my secret about the message?
Tell me, if you like.
My officer is coming, Alexei. The man I haven't seen for 5 years. He's at Makroya. He'll send a messenger for me. I'm expecting the messenger any minute.
At Makroya? Why, that was where...
Where I went with Dmitri once?
Does Dmitri know about this?
Of course he doesn't. That's why I'm so afraid. But don't remind me of him. I want to think about you. Senya, go get some champagne. I want to celebrate because Alexei's here.
At once, mistress. What a lot of excitement.
Why did you come, Alexei? What made you come? Tell me.
I don't know. Only that Father Zosima died last night.
What? And I didn't know. I've been sitting on your knee at a time like this. And you had such a terrible sorrow.
You know my sorrow? You can understand it?
Oh, I pity you, Alexei. Heaven rest his soul. He was a good man. He was a saint.
You say that? Then you saved me, Grushenka.
Saved you? But how?
I came here thinking to find a wicked soul. I came because I thought I'd lost my faith, because I felt drawn to evil. And instead, you had pity.
Alexei, hush, you're making me ashamed. I'm bad, Alexei. I'm not good. I wanted to get you here. I wanted to ruin you because you despise.
But I've never despised you.
But you ought to. You ought to. Listen, Alexei. 5 years ago, when I first began to live this way, I used to lie awake at night, remembering that man, my officer, and I used to say, I'll pay him back, I'll pay him back. And then I grew hard, I grew wise, I turned into this.
But now he's coming back.
But it isn't the same, I'm not the same. Only when I first heard from him, it took my breath away. I thought, if he comes out, crawl back to him like a beaten dog. And now you know that's not true. Now you can judge me.
I judge you? What am I beside you? 5 years in torment and you can still forgive. You know more about love than I do. There's a treasure in your soul.
Alexei, you're the only man who's ever pitied me. I knew someday someone like you would come.
Mistress, darling.
Senya, what is it?
The messenger has come with a carriage and 3 horses. And the letter, mistress. Here's the letter.
Give it to me. You sent for me. He whistles. Crawl back, little dog. Goodbye, Alexei. It's 5 years of my life. I've got to go. Alexei, one thing more.
What is it, dear sister?
Give my greetings to Dmitri. Tell him Grushenka loved him for 1 hour. Let him remember that hour all his life. Now go, Alexei. Grushenka is flying to a new life. Or to her fate.
And Alexei went out alone into the dark, rejoicing in the pity and the goodness of this woman he had thought so evil. He returned to the cell in the monastery, fell on his knees beside the coffin, and poured out his thankfulness.
Thank you, dearest Father. Thank you for the miracle of love.
And he rose and went down the steps into the open, his faith overflowing in his heart, the faith which was now to be his for all his life. He fell down on the earth and embraced it. And it seemed to him that the mystery of earth was one with the mystery of the stars.
The Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky is one of the world's great novels, brought to you each week by the NBC University of the Air. Listen next week to the 3rd episode of The Brothers Karamazov. To enhance your enjoyment of these broadcasts, NBC offers you Herbert Gorman's Handbook of the World's Great Novels. Just send 25 cents with your request to World's Great Novels, Post Office Box 30, Station J, New York 27. The Brothers Karamazov was adapted for radio by Clarence A. Ross. The music was composed by Emil Soderstrom, and the orchestra was directed by Bernard Berquist. The entire production was under the direction of Homer Heck. Dostoevsky was played by Donald Gallagher, Grushenka by Patty Dunlap, Katerina by Jean Maury, Fenya by Alma Platt, Alexei by Charles Flynn, Ivan by Larry Alexander, Fyodor Pavlovich by Sherman Marks, Smerdyakov by Cliff Norton, Father Zosima by Arthur Peterson, and Father Paisi by Burr Lee. This is David Garraway. This program came to you from Chicago and has been a presentation of the National Broadcasting Company and its independent affiliated stations. This is NBC, the national